Donald Trump's health needs to be taken more seriously, as the past month we've seen him falling asleep during meetings, important ones. We've seen bruising on his skin. We've seen him staying up all night posting tweets, hundreds of them on Truth Social. His energy has been taking also a huge decline. His overall alertness and his stamina is taking a huge decline. He has major swelling on his lower legs and ankles. He has bruising on his hands. He has said that he has a 30 out of 30 cognitive score and keeps bragging about it. But as we've seen, it doesn't really show.
He's saying that, but yet we've seen him have these massive rants on Truth Social that lasts hours. As you may recall, a few months ago, Donald Trump stayed up till 3 a.m. He did about 100 to 200 Truth Social posts.
Yeah.
And he's nearly 80 years old. That's not normal. No 80-year-old is doing that. You can clearly tell that the war in Iran, the tariffs, everything is stressing him.
The reports and public moments, just the overall people say he looks tired, he's worn down, he can't really stay alert for too long until he starts resting his eyes. As we'll see, we'll play you a video of him resting his eyes right now.
Of a job, an economy, a community, a family. And for too long.
Now, keep in mind, Donald Trump used to call Joe Biden Sleepy Joe, but now it's actually Sleepy Don or Sleepy Trump.
Sleepy Donald, that's his new nickname. Also, for the bruising, the White House has mentioned that the bruising on his hands is not unusual, and it's most likely linked to aspirin use or more frequent handshaking. Still, people keep bringing it up because it's visible and easy to notice in photos.
Because sometimes it was really purple and looked like, and some of it actually looked like if he was going to die. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
But
also, his swelling. He has lower leg swelling, which has also been a recurring point on his overall health. Officials have described it as mild and improving, but it keeps drawing attention because swollen ankles can make people think about circulation or overall health.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Donald Trump most of the time drinks Coca-Cola rather than water. So
he probably eats more fast food than actually like real food. So
yeah.
And also keep in mind that doesn't impact his sleep. I'm pretty sure it doesn't help when you just drink Coca-Cola all day. And because keep in mind, this war is stressing him. We've seen him doze off in cabinet meetings and on live television. So keep in mind, when the United States, the president of the United States is dozing off on live TV, that's telling the whole world and other world leaders that this guy is not fit for president's role, like to be president.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just very unprofessional. To go back on his sleepiness and his overall tiredness, which as we've seen in the videos, and as of yesterday, he keeps resting his eyes. People say he's actually falling asleep.
The clip that we inserted is the one that's currently going viral again on everything. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram.
There's no solid public proof that he is sleeping, report says, but...
It says, but be real. He is basically on edge of sleeping.
Yes.
If nobody was speaking, he'd be sleeping right there.
Yeah.
On the Oval Office, just dozing off.
I mean, he looks tired. He looks a bit less sharp.
Yeah.
He looks low energy.
Yep.
But he's still there.
Yeah, sure.
Also, reports, interviewers, right, interviewed Donald Trump, and his answers weren't really that. He wasn't really there.
Yeah, there was a clip where he got mixed up with the war with Venezuela and Iran, and you can tell like he's not really fit right now.
No, and also lots of people mentioned that he might have dementia or has dementia.
Yeah, he could honestly. He is getting old though. That's the thing.
But for his overall sleepiness, there's not a confirmed diagnosis, or maybe, he stays up too late posting on Truth Social. And for an 80-year-old man, being sleepy at 80 years old, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
We're all going to be there one day. So, there's a lot of people that talk about it. A lot of concern comes from the gap between the official medical report and what people think they see in public. The report says that he is in good health, but visibly bruising, leg swelling, and occasional fatigue, which makes people think and keeps asking questions.
You got to keep in mind, Donald Trump has perhaps some of the best doctors. He has RFK Jr. on his side, because keep in mind, RFK Jr. is like this super fit guy in his like 70s or whatever, if I'm not wrong. And I would find it hard to believe that he can't get in shape, especially when he's a president, because he's basically a billionaire. He can just get the best health care, health support in the world right now.
Also, Donald Trump, let's not forget, he has the busiest schedule probably on earth.
Yeah.
with the amount of meetings, interviewers, and just, he has a busy schedule, and it's pretty hard to stay on track and stay sharp, especially at 80 years old. So
Roshan Rinaldi tweeted, Trump fell asleep again. Wow, this guy can't stay awake. They make him take cognitive tests once a month. He has a bizarre disfiguring marks on his hand. His ankles are swollen like balloons. What's going on?
So as we know, the media, they keep putting words into people's mouths saying that he was asleep, but we don't really know if he was asleep.
Yeah.
He says he's resting his eyes.
Yeah, and also you got to keep in mind, Donald Trump is jokingly making a lot of jokes talking about that he wants to run for president again after 2029 and 2032.
Basically being delusional,
Sure, yeah. And you got to take in mind, Donald Trump is probably the only president that would try to break the laws to run for president again. As we've seen him, he's trying to put his face on the $250 bill.
So this tweet by Zach Jones tells everyone he will be around for a fourth term in 2032. Donald Trump. With Finland, they make icebreakers. They make the best icebreakers. We're going to learn everything we can learn. We're going to shortly make them ourselves. But we're making right now, currently under construction, we have 11 beautiful, and I said, come on. When's the first one coming? They said in 28. I said, I'm going to be here in 28. Maybe I'll be here in 32 too. I don't know. Maybe I will. But I'm going to be here in 28. And I'll tell you, I said, that's great because I'm going to be there with dedication. They've been trying to get icebreakers for years and years, and yet no pressure. And he mentioned AI will be fun in 2028.
All right,
here's the clip
right now.
With Finland, they make icebreakers. They make the best icebreakers. We're going to learn everything we can learn. We're going to shortly make them ourselves. But we're making, right now, currently under construction, we have 11 beautiful. And I said, come on, when's the first one coming? They said, in 28. I said, I'm going to be here in 28. Maybe I'll be here in 32, too. I don't know. Maybe I will. But I'm going to be here in 28. And I'll tell you, I said, that's great because I'm going to be there at the dedication. They have been trying to get icebreakers for years and years, and no pressure.
So let us know your opinions down in the comments of what you think Donald Trump's overall health and
Sleepy Don.
Sleepy Donald. What do you think about his health and if he's going to get better or worse, or, if it's completely normal that he's sleepy at 80 years old,
Because also keep in mind, the White House wouldn't really release the bad statements of his health. They want to make him look like if he's on top of the world right now, especially at his age. If Donald Trump had a problem with dementia or something, they wouldn't say it. Because keep in mind, any president that's unfit for this will just get kicked out immediately.
So my advice, ditch the Coca-Cola, start drinking more water.
Yeah.
And that was about it for this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe. This was T and Man, The Berube Show. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe.
Bye-bye.